Welcome to another exciting week of SEGA Jeopardy here on SegaCrew. This week's contestants are going to be Faust4712, Squilly Bob, and Narblast. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Let's get right into it and show the categories. Secondary titles. Name the game based on its catchphrase. The Next Generation, which is upcoming Sega projects or within the last couple of years. Comics Relief. Graphics chips. We'll display a picture and you tell us what game it's from. Heroes and Villains. Ooh. And One-on-One. We'll give you a list of characters and you'll tell us which fighting game they're from.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay.
So, Faust, why don't you start us off?
Okay, let's go with secondary titles for 600.
All right, for $600. The Quest for Identity. Narblast.
What is Flashback?
Correct. You have control of the board.
We'll go Next Generation for 800.
All right, for 800. Play as Amanda Ripley in this Ridley Scott recreation that emphasizes stealth and survival horror. Faust.
Alien Isolation?
Correct.
Or what is? My bad.
Yeah, select again.
Let's go with secondary titles for 400.
All right, for $400, here's the clue. A pick and flick adventure. Faust.
What is Boogerman?
Correct.
All right, secondary titles for 800.
Okay, for 800. Going Apespit. Faust.
What is Toki?
That is
Going
correct.
Apespit?
Toki Going Apespit. What a title.
All right, secondary titles 200.
All right, secondary titles 200. Ninja of the Nth Dimension. Squilly Bob.
Who is Zool?
That is correct.
Can we have the same for 1,000, please?
All right, finish out the category for 1,000. If you can hear it, you're already dead. This title was on Dreamcast.
Base Channel 5.
Sorry, that's not correct.
No.
All right, no response. What is Carrier? A mighty fine Jellicle game. That's how you know something's good when it's by Jellico.
Is it me again?
It is you again, Scully Bob.
Can we have the Next Generation for 200, please?
All right, for $200. Next Generation. Released on November 8th, 2022, in celebration of the franchise's 30th anniversary, this offered an open world to find the Chaos Emeralds. Narblast.
Oh no. The date messed me up.
I'm sorry. Faust.
Oh, my bad. Sonic Frontiers?
Sonic Frontiers is correct.
Dang, I knew the.
Let's go with Comics Relief for 400.
Okay, for $400. Psylocke, Beast, and Magneto, after defeating him, become playable in this sequel. Faust.
X-Men 2: The Clone Wars.
That is correct.
All right, let's go with Comics Relief for 800.
For $800. A short mustached warrior and his best friend, known for his size and super strength, adventure around the world and fight the Roman Republic. Squilly Bob.
Who is Asterix?
Yes, the game Asterix and the Great Rescue.
Can I have comic relief for 200, please?
For $200, here's the clue. First prints of this cart were red. Faust.
What is Maximum Carnage?
That's right.
Comics Relief for 600.
For $600. Arrest crime bosses in your banana yellow raincoat. Narblast.
What is Dick Tracy?
That's right.
Speed Buzzing.
All right,
well,
select again.
Comic Relief 1,000.
For 1,000, finishing the category. Not based off any comic, but this Genesis beat-em-up is set within the panels of a comic book. Narblast.
What is Comic Zone?
That's correct.
Speed Buzzing.
We'll do graphics chip 600.
All right, for $600. Faust.
Why am I forgetting this right now? What is Shining Force 2?
That's correct.
Yes.
Select again.
All right, let's go with one-on-one for 400.
For $400. Chrome Dome, War, Cyber Shredder, Michelangelo. Faust.
What is Turtles in Time?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Narblast.
What is TMNT Tournament Fighters?
That's correct.
It's a fight game, that's right. That's a beat 'em up. Shit.
Go Next Generation 600.
All right, for 600. Here's the clue. Oh, it's
You
the
guys
Daily
are-
Double.
Oh, Daily Double.
You can wager up to 2,400.
Oh my god. I mean, I think I do half 1,200.
All right, for $1,200. A growing collection of classic Sega games that are free to play for mobile devices.
What is the Sega Classics collection?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. What is Sega Forever?
Oh, jeez. No,
Let's see if you guys ban me if I win this.
You still have control of the board. Select again, Narblast.
graphics chips 400, please.
All right, graphics chicks for 4. Faust.
What is Jet Set Radio Future or Jet Set Radio?
Oh,
I said Jet Set Radio Future first, but
Judges?
Narblast.
What is Jet Grind Radio?
Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio? Yes. Future was unfortunately a different game.
I knew it as soon as it came out of my mouth. That's
It,
okay.
it happens.
Heroes, Villains 400.
All right, for 400 in Heroes and Villains. Along with Adam Hunter and Axel Stone, she manages to defeat the Syndicate leader, Mr. X, in his own headquarters. Faust.
Who is Blaze?
Correct, Blaze Fielding.
Heroes and Villains for 600.
For $600. He is an evil human scientist, a self-proclaimed genius with several talents, and has a remarkable IQ of 300, known for his iconic mustache. Faust.
Who is Dr. Robotnik or Eggman?
That is correct.
Heroes and Villains for 800.
For 800. This kid has some serious mutton chops and will play you in rock, paper, scissors and wager his life on the outcome. Squilly Bob.
Who is Alex Kidd?
That is correct. Select again.
We have heroes and villains for 1,000.
For $1,000. She is a renowned hunter and mentor to Chaz Ashley and dies by being struck by Zio's black energy wave. Faust.
Who is Alicia Dragoon?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Shooting in the dark now.
All right, time's expired. Not a lot of RPG fans. Alice Brangwyn. All right.
Oh, is it me again? Can we have
is.
heroes, villains for 200, please?
For $200. A fearsome descendant of a race of evil giants, he wields the golden axe and will gladly add you to the obituaries. Faust.
Who is Death Adder?
Correct.
All right. Let's go with graphics chip for 1,000.
For $1,000. Faust.
What is Knuckles Chaotix?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Squilly Bob.
What is Sonic Mania?
That's right.
Can we have one-on-one for 200, please?
One-on-one for 200. Kaori, Nezu, Set, and Shaq. Faust.
Jack Fu.
Shaq Fu is correct.
Why did you say it like that?
Have you played Shaq Fu? It should be obvious. Select again, Faust.
One-on-one for 800.
All right, for 800. Oh, it's the other daily double.
Oh, joyous.
Can wager up to
occasion.
1,000.
1,000.
A true daily double. All right. Here's the clue. Wolverine, Spider-Man, Ryu, Mega Man.
Is this specific to a number in the title, or can I just give the series?
The series is fine.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. Things are getting interesting. Select again.
Graphics chips, 800.
All right, for 800. Faust.
What is House of or Typing of the Dead?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was.
Narblast or Squilly Bob?
Nope.
I'm sorry, you had the right franchise, wrong game. This is House of the Dead 2, which is what Typing of the Dead was based off of.
I saw the typewriter in the side, and I was like, it's gotta be a hint.
Select again.
Graphics chips, 200.
All right, finishing out the category.
Oh man.
Squilly Bob.
What is Sega Rally?
That is correct.
Just waiting for the board to move. Can I have the next generation for 400, please?
All right, next generation for 400. Sega Genesis replica, 40 legendary games, ready to plug and play. Faust.
A shame I even know this. What is at games?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm thinking
Squilly
of
Bob?
some horde.
What is the Sega Mini?
Yes, the Sega Genesis Mini. That's correct.
Can I have the next generation for 1,000, please?
For $1,000, finishing out the category. Steal priceless pop culture loot from the Mars billionaires and rival crews. Traverse seamlessly into zero-G zones where movement and combat take flight.
I think I know it. I'm not risking the money.
No response? What is Hyenas, an upcoming Sega game? And the fact that nobody knew the answer probably doesn't bode well.
I
Can
thought it
I
was going to be
please
that
have
other
one-on-one
Mars.
for 600?
All right, for $600, one-on-one. Taffy, the Blob, Bad Mr. Frosty, and Helga. Faust.
What is Clay Fighter?
That's correct. And the final clue. Shadow, Blade, Midnight, Larson. Faust.
What is Eternal Champions?
That's correct.
I had to literally look at my game cartridge.
All right. Well, this is pretty exciting. It's not a runaway for anyone. Squilly Bob has a pretty substantial lead at the moment, though. As we move on to Final Jeopardy, we might have to use our imagination a little bit here because I don't think we have the text for it.
Oh, I do.
Oh, we do? Excellent. Excellent. Even better. So, our category for this Final Jeopardy is Sega hardware.
Ooh.
Contestants, please make your wagers. All right, and before we get into Final Jeopardy, the past couple of times we've been doing this, we've had some fun with, kind of the awkward stories contestants tell during these game show things. So, starting with you, Faust, if you were on a game show, what would you tell us about yourself to make you sound like really cool, as all Jeopardy contestants sound in the interviews?
I'm really put on the spot. They have like weeks to think of this stuff. So they have to like literally get a prompt that they have to fill in. That although I have a lot of knowledge in a lot of different areas, I still think I have a lot to learn, and I like the fact that I learn from everyone I interact with in this community.
That's a pretty good answer.
That sounded like a job interview answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know. Can you top that one, Squilly Bob?
Well, I'm going to use that the next time I apply for a job, but if I was on a game show, I'm sure I'd say that I'm a speedrunner and I only speedrun Sega games. That's like the top echelon of speedrunners.
I mean, that is true. People who speedrun Sega games are basically gods on Earth.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. So, Narblast, you're a Nintendo runner mostly, right?
Kind of, yeah.
How's that for a segue?
I wasn't setting him up. I swear.
But yeah. Anyway, game show story. You know what is the distilled essence of Narblast?
I don't know.
Something to do with the mustache, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I think that minus the evil part, the description for Eggman, I thought was pretty on par to Narblast.
That's true.
I used to travel the country refereeing ice hockey for 10 years.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
That was kind of it, yeah.
yeah.
That's sick.
So I've been to some big cities and some really, really small towns. And it's always fun. So
That's pretty awesome. Have you
That's
had
the
to
best
break up a
answer
lot of
the three
fights?
us.
Probably not. Hockey players never fight.
you know what? Most
Alright.
of the time with that, it's not even personal with the referee. It's usually it's something that those two guys had planned out like a week before. Like, there's usually not a whole lot we can do to stop it. All we can really do is when we hear it kind of rumbling, to be ready. You know, make sure you get the gear out of the way so they don't fall. That's pretty much it.
Excellent. All right. We're now going to move on to the clue. So you'll have 30 seconds after I'm done reading the clue. So for Sega hardware, which Sega console shares a CPU with the Atari Jaguar, Silicon Graphics Workstation, and the Space Shuttle? 30 seconds. All right, we'll start with Narblast, who had a pretty solid round.
Because that's going to turn around real quick.
All right. What is the Sega Saturn? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And it will cost you
All of it.
1,600.
I don't have anything. Oh, sorry.
All right. Next up, Faust, who had...
The
Kind of,
same damn thing.
Oh, man. And
I
your
was
major
trying
Now that
to
I'm
go
was
looking back on it, I'm thinking
2,400?
Get them close in date. I don't know. I don't know when the Jaguar came out.
Now I'm thinking it's. Oh, I don't want to say it until it's over.
All right.
No.
Well,
If it's an
It's
unreleased
really
console,
Bob.
I'd be mildly upset.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
Sega Saturn, and your wager was 1,400.
Was it the
Well-
Neptune?
Far be it from me to supersede the question writer here, but the answer we were looking for was the Sega Genesis,
Oh.
which
Mm.
had a Motorola 68,000 CPU, which also showed up in the Atari Jaguar as a coprocessor. And the Silicon Graphics Workstation and Space Shuttle, the 68,000 is one of the most ubiquitous CPUs ever. But
I knew
here's the
chip, but I
thing.
thought that was in the Saturn.
It is in the Saturn. The 68,000 is an audio coprocessor there for the Sega Saturn. So technically, all of you were correct. And here's the funny thing. So if we redid the scores there, let's see here. What? That was Narblast 3,200,
He still
Faust
went by a
4,800, and Schoolie
know
Bob
what he was doing.
4,801. So
What was Faust?
I'd be
yeah,
48.
Faust was 4,800. So
Yeah.
by
Sure.
$1, Squilly Bob manages to take it and is our
Wow.
Jeopardy champion for this round. That was
Good game,
a
guys.
particularly exciting game. A lot of back and forth. So, Squilly Bob, you'll be joining us next week for the Tournament of Champions. And, yeah. So, Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn both had a Motorola 68,000. So, hey, we do things really professional
I don't
here.
look up what the fuck else it was used for.
All right. Well, tune in next week for the Tournament of Champions. And in addition to that, we've got some other pretty cool upcoming SegaCrew events. In September, we will be having the 40 Years, 40 Games Marathon, featuring games from all of Sega's consoles from the past 40 years. Should be a lot of fun. Still time to sign up if you want to get a slot in it. And is there anything else that we want to plug while we're at it, Booster or Radman?
Well, we got the events over on RGL, of course, and Sega Ween is coming up, and also I guess the Sega 8 race. We'll be announcing that about a month from now. It's always a month after Big 20, and Big 20 starts tomorrow. So Sega 8 starts from a month from tomorrow, so it should be pretty exciting.
All right, fantastic. Once again, thank you so much, Faust, Squilly Bob, Narblast, for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you to Booster and Radman for handling all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Huge thank you to Radman for programming this Jeopardy game, doing all the questions and really all the heavy lifting, and Booster for putting together some excellent layouts. So, hell yeah. I've been your host, GrimShins, and be sure to tune in to twitch.tv/SegaCrew next week for our Tournament of Champions. Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.